Time now for the award-winning #1 local talk show in Northeast Pennsylvania, The Sam Lesante Show. Now here's your host, Sam Lesante.
Folks, you ever hear this expression? A ship in the harbor is safe. But that's not what ships are built for. Hi everyone, I'm Sam Lesante, and I'm here on location at Luzerne County Community College in Nanticoke, Pennsylvania. Folks, this is a place that I've been involved with for many, many years from the conception of this particular college, and wow, has it grown throughout the years and what it has done for not only the county but also northeastern Pennsylvania and the state of Pennsylvania. It's my pleasure today to have a very good friend of mine whom I know for many, many years. Tom Leary is the president now. He's going on his 7th year and is doing a fabulous job. Tom, thanks for having me in your office.
Thank you,
it's
Sam.
So nice
Thank
to
you,
see
Sam, for this opportunity to talk about the college.
It brings me back, as we're sharing some stories here, it brings me back to some interesting days when you first started here, okay? And I remember, your name, and you said we're going to hire this Tom Leary guy. And but Tom, the community, before we get into the college itself, so people know what dedication is and what it means, and of the over 6,500 students that you have coming here, which is unbelievable. Tell me what, your transition, like when you came on, because it's an interesting story. You were going to become a lawyer, blah, 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 and what happened?
Well, when I graduated from King's College, that was my goal, to become an attorney. And I accepted a position here, and I was very fortunate, and it turned out to be very fortuitous, as we know. But I accepted a position here. I thought, a year in education, higher education, put it on my resume, go to law school, and then that'll be fine. But the longer I stayed here, okay, each year I postponed law school, I realized what a great opportunity higher education is. And there's something so unique about this college that by chance, I had the opportunity to basically move into positions that even gave me a greater love for Luzerne County Community College. So, as you alluded to earlier, not that this is about me, but Director of Admissions, Dean of Students, which is a great job. I would recommend to anyone who wants to go into higher ed administration, look at the Dean of Students position, then Vice President, and then about 7 years ago, as you mentioned, I was very fortunate that the Board of Trustees offered me this great opportunity to work with the people who are so dedicated, the faculty, the staff, and the administration here, to try to make a difference moving forward. And we have a great history at the college. But we're not finished. We have, just in the last few years, I think we've done some remarkable work in terms of expansion, going downtown, establishing a state-of-the-art health sciences center, a culinary institute, a public safety training institute across the street, and we have dedicated sites in Shamokin, in Hazleton, in Wilkes-Barre, and in Berwick, and we are at least considering some further expansion into Lackawanna County.
When you're looking at how the college evolved, folks, and being a past chairman of the board here, when we built this college, the purpose of the college was to meet the needs of the county and its surrounding communities, such as if you needed plumbers, you should be producing plumbers. If we need a nursing program. Speaking of a nursing program, there was an incident where we had the need for practical nurses, and that nursing program is doing great, isn't it?
It's recognized as one of the best programs in the state, Sam. Yeah. And it's really, again, it's the result, I think, of what a community college does best. We do it in small classes. We're the largest college in northeastern Pennsylvania at 6,500 students. That makes us larger than any of the other 12 in the Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Hazleton area. But we pride ourselves on the fact that the best learning environment is a small environment. So we have small classes, we have tutoring available, we have faculty that understand that working with the students, getting to know the students ensures success in terms of being able to assist them. So I think when you mention nursing, that's an example of a quality program that serves what a community college is supposed to do, serves a specific need. Regionally, as you know, healthcare is one of the most dominant professions with respect to today and moving forward. And nursing, the dental hygiene program, the respiratory therapy, surgical tech, emergency medical services, those are health sciences programs that fill that need, and we're continuing to look at additional health sciences programs that will also enable us to serve the region more effectively.
And here again, attribute to your teachers. When we started the nursing program, it was a certain amount of students, okay? And as the quality of education or the quality of your teachers grew, and and when they went into work in the area, people saw, you know, these were well-trained students, and that's how we continue. I guess you're booked every year in the nursing.
Well, actually, yes, it's one of we have an open door policy.
Yes.
In 99% of our programs. The great thing about a community college is we open our arms to everyone. Right. But in certain programs such as nursing, we're limited because of the clinical opportunities in the hospitals. So we get about 1,600 applications for about 175 seats. So we have to be very selective in that program to make sure that we provide the students who are the best prepared, who are willing to go into a very challenging profession. In 2 years, with an associate degree, you learn to be an RN. And in many places, four-year colleges, that's done over a 4-year period. So it's very concentrated, it's very rigorous, but our state board success rates, the first time around, proved that the program works very well for this region.
As we see the college, Luzerne County College, grow here, folks, just to bring you back a little bit, okay, we started, was it 1974, correct?
We moved to this campus, Sam, in 1974.
So now, the viewers understand why this is such a great investment, okay? And I applaud at that time the county commissioners, and I applaud the current council we have now, because they're supportive of what we have here, and look at just the results. We come back, there's a lot more interesting information that I'm sure you want to know. Stay with us. Thanks for staying with us, folks. I'm Sam Lesante, and we're on location here at Luzerne County Community College. Don't forget, folks, 24/7, you can watch all of our programs on ssptv.com. All of the shows we produce, The Girls, The Sam Lesante Show, It's Your Health, you know, Body Beautiful, Modern Medicine, 21 shows we produce, I Care Today. You can certainly watch them anytime, 24/7. And for those of you who are watching us, as you know, in the Comcast, we're now on Comcast 190. And all of our local programming, folks, on Comcast 190, Monday through Friday, 7 to 11 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, we're on from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. at night with all of the local shows brought to you in those areas. As I said, I'm here at Luzerne County Community College talking to a very good friend of mine, Tom Leary. Know him for many, many years when I was here as the chairman. You know, when we started in 1974, I certainly had one of the best group of trustees, you know, that you could put, because we had to develop this along with Mike Udasic, Attorney Udasic, who was chairman of the authority, and we worked hard and always maintained, you know, trying to do the best for the kids, the students. But when you started, okay, their buildings began to blossom and develop. How does that happen?
Well, first of all, the main campus here started with 8 buildings, as you know, Sam.
Yes.
And the expansion of the college and the campus and even out into the community is really something that you focus on what the needs of the community are. And I'll give you an example. When we began to look at the larger community, we said there were people who one of the barriers for them to get a college education is to have the close vicinity, to be in a close vicinity. So we went to Hazleton, and that was our first center. And we said, because there are some people, particularly adult learners, mothers who, you know, have responsibilities, they need a center in Hazleton. And we progressed that way in Shamokin, in Wilkes-Barre, and Berwick. But then in the greater area here in Nanticoke, the Public Safety Training Institute was a response about 12 years ago to the great tragedy, 9/11, where some people stepped up and said, we need to have training for those who put themselves in harm's way. So we established a Public Safety Training Center. When we reached the point where we realized that our health sciences programs that we alluded to earlier and our culinary program, which has been in such great demand, needed dedicated facilities, state-of-the-art facilities. This is the great opportunity that we were able to achieve. We went out into the community. And even though we are a public institution, supported obviously by public taxpayers, individuals such as Mr. Carrozza and Mr. Palanini and so many others stepped up and said, we want to help you. So they endeavored to support our college with financial support, with providing us with dedicated facilities in their names, and scholarship monies, and that has really, through the foundation, that has expanded so that so many people in our community are now supporting the college. And I'll give you an example. Our foundation, which is the arm of our scholarship programs, about 5 years ago had a total value of about $1.6 million. Today we have over $6 million. That is helping students every day. And we are so fortunate that we have a board of trustees. You alluded to the board years ago. Our board has been so invested in making sure that this college continues to grow and serve the community more effectively. So right now we have a great cohesive unit that the foundation of the college, the strong faculty, staff, and administration, the board of trustees being supportive, and now people in the community are saying, I think the best investment we can make right now is to invest in Luzerne County Community College, because that literally serves the community. 85% of our graduates stay home. We are the college of northeastern Pennsylvania. And that's why I think that when you mention the growth has been accomplished with so much help and I think vision by so many people, but people now realizing that this is the college that can serve our community.
And as you're going through that litany of all the different expansions you have, one of the things that I think we do have in northeastern Pennsylvania, we have great educational facilities. Luzerne County Community College meets a need for many, many thousands of students, but we also have other colleges here, with all due respect, that do a fabulous job, okay? And the interesting thing is, the people who come here, okay, the tuition is great, but then they move on to these other colleges, and you have an exchange with all of the colleges, right?
I'll tell you, you mentioned there are great educational institutions in this region, and we are so fortunate. King's College.
Hey, you and I graduated from King's
College, Wilkes University, Misericordia University, the Scranton City Schools, you know, Marywood University, and so on and so forth. But the great opportunities that our students have with these universities is the fact that our friends at these colleges and universities have said, let's formulate agreements whereby your students can get an opportunity to have a clear path towards a four-year degree. And one of the, I think one of the great opportunities we've had over the last several years is we're focused on what is called dual admission agreements. And I'll make this very short and sweet.
Sure.
Full transfer of credits to these colleges and universities. Guaranteed admission to the program that the student is interested in, and scholarship money at the four-year college, which means in their junior and senior year, they're getting additional monies, as much as $10,000 sometimes, if they graduate with an associate degree from Luzerne County Community College. That in itself, I think, provides an opportunity for so many middle class and those who are economically vulnerable to get a four-year degree in northeastern Pennsylvania.
The other great thing about Luzerne County Community College, Tom, and I'm sure it's the same, if you have someone who's graduated from high school, they have an opportunity of a good rate, a tuition, but there are people who are in the workforce.
Yes.
Okay, that decided they would like to have some higher education and better themselves. Tell us what you have to offer for them.
We have many, what you referred to as workforce development programs. Now, there are so many people out in working in jobs that they might want to upgrade their competencies or skills in an area to move into a higher level position, or they want to train themselves to get into the job market. We have so many programs such as plumbing and heating, you know, HVAC, the heating and ventilation programs, programs that are geared towards providing you either short-term or degree completion programs that put you right out into the job market. There are many programs that associate degrees are really fit for the job market, associate degrees, rather than even higher level education. So if individuals are out there thinking, I want to change careers, I want to look for something that I've never had an opportunity to pursue for a variety of reasons, they can look at our career technical programs and our workforce development. And if there are industries out there that want to train a workforce, we're very, very adept at tailoring, designing a program to fit your needs. So if you own a company and you need certain skills, we'll go out, we'll design the program, we'll either do it here or we'll come right into your company and do it. That improves the quality and the opportunities for the workforce.
Hence the reason for Luzerne County Community College.
Yes, sir.
To meet the needs of the community, and you've grown up to 6,500 students. But the other thing that we always found that was great for the county and now surrounding counties is the fact that sometimes there are some people out there that their students, their kids do very well in school, but finances are a problem today, a concern. And so how do you help those people out?
Well, first of all, one of the most important components of a community college is the affordability. So we are very cognizant of our responsibility to maintain the best tuition rate, okay? And we get a lot of support from the state and from our local sponsor, the county. But our tuition is $110 per credit. So if you think about that, and if you do any type of comparison, you can actually get an associate degree for a little more than $7,000. Now, Sam, you can't even buy a good car for that amount of money, but you can get an education that can either prepare you, if you go into a career program, to get into the job market, or to go out and transfer, as I alluded to earlier, to a four-year college or university. But we have so many scholarships available now to assist students further. 65% of our students get financial aid. So that cost is so substantially reduced. All you have to do is explore the option. And higher education, some type of formal education beyond high school, is absolutely required today. So the investment, the value, is definitely there in a community college.
And folks, the reason for that is very simple, okay? Don't think that's what it's worth. It's worth many, many more times, but you see, there's a cooperative here where the county pays a third and the federal government pays a third. So basically, you're being subsidized. Does it still work the same way?
The investment on the part of the state and the county, although it has come down a little bit.
Yeah. And when I was here, it was one-third, one-third, one-third.
That is not working to that point today, but it's still, there's a contribution from the state and the county that is very important in offsetting the cost for our students.
Because sometimes people say, well, if it's cheap, that's what I'm getting. Okay, it's nowhere being cheap. And we come back when we talk about the quality of education here, folks. And you know what? I know there's many people out there watching this now who came to Luzerne County Community College, and you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking to Tom Leary, a good friend of mine who is the president of LCCC. We'll be back right after this. Hey folks, thanks for staying with us. I'm Sam Lesante. You're watching the Sam Lesante Show. On a personal note, folks, let me thank many of you from on Comcast Systems, Service Electric Cablevision, and also Service Electric Cable on the systems you're on. The last survey we did was over 160,000 people watching the Sam Lesante Show on a weekly basis. I want to congratulate the girls, the show The Girls, that's on the same systems here. They won a state award for their show, which was a very prestigious award, and I want to congratulate my wife and my daughter on that show. If you're not watching it, please tune in. But once again, my sincere thank you for believing in the products that we're giving you. I'm here at Luzerne County Community College, and I'm talking to the president, Tom Leary. And it's reminiscent for me, folks, because we built the college here with my good friend, attorney Michael Dasick, I'm sorry, Michael. But he was chairman of authority, we were chairman of the trustees, and we built this college with great trustees, etc. And when we were looking at it, we were hiring presidents and deans, we always told them, look, I don't care who you are or who you hire, Tom. Even though Tom Leary is a friend of mine, if someone said, we're going to give him a job, say, well, wait a second, if Tom Leary comes in and he meets the qualifications to teach our students, he'll get the job. But if he doesn't, I don't care who he is or who he knows, okay? Now, we did a lot of favors for people, but people that we were trying to help for the people in Luzerne County. The quality of education here, okay? You tell us about it.
Well, first of all, when you've been around for 45 years, there's a history of making progress incrementally. And what we have done at Luzerne County Community College was we've made sure that we kept the heart and soul of our college. We started off as a new entity in this community. People wondered, what is a community college? So I think our faculty worked hard to build the academic reputation. And as time went on, we were accredited by Middle States Association of Colleges and Universities. We have a number of other accreditations in a variety of programs. But the quality really rests with a dedicated faculty and a staff that really cares about student success. So when students come to Luzerne County Community College, they're coming to a place where they're going to be in small classes. They're going to have an opportunity to learn in an environment where each year we invest, we replace about a quarter of our student computers. Our technology is state of the art. We have an environment where students, when they leave the classroom, they can go directly to a tutor and sit down and get some assistance. We just opened a writing center this year where students can improve upon their writing skills. We've changed our math curriculum so that our math instruction is more one-on-one rather than in a big classroom where students sometimes, and math is very challenging, Sam, as you know, sometimes it defeats people from achieving their goals. Well, now we're taking a different instructional approach. Many students come to us who need to get over that bump because many times getting an education, just like so many other important aspects of life, is about gaining confidence. And if we can instill confidence in students by putting them into an environment where they can do their best, then the quality of education, I think the results of this is measured by the fact that we have these great agreements with four-year colleges and universities. We have all of these graduates out in our communities working in the banks, the businesses, the hospitals, throughout the area. Yeah. The best opportunity for people to learn about our college is to speak to our graduates who would tell you the quality of education they have received.
And that's so true, because I said before we broke, I said, you know, we have some of you out there watching, you know, came to Luzerne County Community College. However, there are different campuses that you have. And once again, where are those other campuses?
The other campuses are in downtown Wilkes-Barre, downtown Hazleton, downtown Shamokin, and downtown Berwick. And we also have a nursing program in Coltmont, which is near Shamokin.
Yes.
So we have, geographically, we have campuses exactly where the people in this region need to have them in order to be close to their homes. But if you think about it, our main campus is right in the center. You know, if you go from Hazleton to Pittston, Nanticoke is right in the middle, and I think that was very wise of you, ladies and gentlemen. Sam, I congratulate you on that, making that decision to build that campus here. I'm sure it was.
It was a challenge because, you know, Kislin was playing a big, you know, up in Hazleton.
Yes.
And, you know, but we really had to look at the betterment for the entire county.
Yes.
And this was the center, and what better could be the center, okay? You know, Tom, we got about 2 minutes to wrap it up. And folks, I'm talking to Tom Leary, who is the president here at Luzerne County Community College. It's a history that's just fabulous. But you know, you said something that I wish a lot of government officials would do, and city councilmen and mayors, etc. Working together, that you've been able to work together with your board of trustees, and you're working together with, you know, the county council, and you're working together with all the politicians. Everyone looks for the betterment, and there's no individual agendas, okay? And that's the thing that has made this college blossom, I think, Tom, because everyone works. You agree to disagree, there's no question. We had that with our board. But the fact is that we took politics and just says, you put it aside. Okay, yes, whoever you could do, you know, there's all the favors, but that doesn't mean anything. This is open to everybody. It's an open door policy, and you guys work together. The Board of Trustees work, you know, you listen. Their job is to see that the college is perfectly run, not to run it. Right. And I think that's what we've seen success.
When you talk about partnerships, I think it's just a wonderful example. You think about how this college has progressed. The board has been dedicated to making sure that students have the best learning environment. The foundation board is dedicated to going out and raising monies to support student scholarships and so many other endeavors. The faculty, staff, and administration, I've described that, how they are focused on what is in the best interest of students. Yeah. Our partners at the four-year colleges and universities who have opened their arms and said, we're going to transfer your students because they're good students and we want them to get a bachelor's degree. And the partners we referred to, the generosity of those individuals who have stepped forth and contributed money. Mr. Crows and Mr. Palanini, Mr. Hawk, so many other individuals, Mr. Kowalski, to give money to so many of our great facilities. That's what education is all about. That's what community is all about.
Well, Tom, congratulations to you again. It's so nice to see you because, you know, you're
Thank
one
you,
of our-
Sam. Let me congratulate you on all you're doing for the community. Thank you.
Well, it's our pleasure. But Tom, you know, was on. He was one of the we hired many years ago, and what a great. It makes me feel proud to come to this college and see people like Tom and the people who are working here. But it's a great college, folks. All the information is on the screen. Find out about Luzerne County Community College. You won't be disappointed. We'll see you next time.